Hey friends, school is officially out. We are on Thanksgiving break. I guess I'll have this as the start of a new vlog. So it is, dang, 4:30. How'd that happen? I was off contract hours an hour ago. But I have 3 open orders right now on Etsy. So that's really good, but also stressful. So what I'm thinking is there are 3 colors of velvet I have with me at work that I don't have pictures of mini octopuses. So I am going to make one in each of these because the place I've been taking a picture of the octopuses is actually in my library, because it's like a decent looking background, and yeah, and so that's what I've been doing. So I'm thinking I'll make one of each of these octopuses, and then I might, depending on the time, get started on some more of my orders. My husband has just gone to work again, so late. Where's my crochet hook? The slot is empty in here. Lovely. This is fantastic. So, I had a kid who wanted an octopus in this color. It is even brighter than it appears on screen. Like, oof. It is bright. So, found the crochet hook. So yeah, that was my plan. And then I need to make about 40 worry worms for orders. Each of the 3 orders ordered various amounts of worry worms. So we've got one order with 20, one with 3, and one with 15. So I think I'm gonna make 2 of 20 different colors, and that will give me 2 extras. And I think going forward for this week, as I get orders, I'm going to try to complete them, and then I'm going to try to do 1 extra to put towards my reward bin for each of those. So that's kind of my plan to stay on top of things. I do have 3 colors here that I just have from my leftover. I'm trying to get rid of these from when I was gonna do the genre blanket that I've been reclaiming that yarn. I can make 2 worry worms from a granny square. So I figure if I can, I will try to finish those, and then I will at least have a start. The custodian leaves at 8. It's been raining all day, and I know I could and probably should just go straight home, but I'm just, like, yesterday I went home and I was gonna make things, and then I fell asleep for 4 hours and I didn't. So I think as long as I'm awake and there's no dogs around but me, I'm just gonna put on a couple YouTube videos and just try to make some progress on things. I would ideally like to be able to get out the 4 orders I have tomorrow. I have 1 order packaged, the mailing slips on the other side, but the address is there. So I would like to get all 4 orders out tomorrow, if at all possible. Take them to the post office and everything. So I really need to crack down and get going. Even though these 3 octopuses are not those colors, I would also like to get them listed. And then I also want to get a new listing for a create your own custom octopus, and that is you select whatever colors you want to be held together, and I will make it for you. And the price will depend on how many different colors you're asking me to hold together. So I've made some really cool ones. This is honestly best if you hold a color with white or black, and it looks super cool, especially when it's one of those variegated yarns. I'll try to post a picture here of the one I just did with the brilliant blue color and the white held together. And I need to make one for myself because that is now my new favorite octopus. Unfortunately, the student whose brilliant idea this was has claimed it, and now it is no longer in my possession. But yeah, so I thought it would be cool to have a kind of listing like that. And then the other thing, my sister gave me an idea when I was trying to collect their Christmas wish list. And she said she'd like some scrunchies, and then her daughter, who's one, keeps like trying to take her stuff and put it on her wrists and stuff like that. So could I make a couple smaller ones for her? And then I got this idea in my head about like mommy and me matching scrunchies. And so I've just ordered some kids size scrunchies that are out for delivery right now from Amazon, and they're like tinier ponytail holders. And so I'm going to try to make some mommy and me sets where I'll make an adult sized one and then a little girl sized one. And this is something I think could even work for like a like middle-aged child, the like 8 and 9s, and their little dolls. I think could also be a good match for this type of thing. So, sorry, excuse me. So I'm going to try to get some of those going while I'm off work this week. And I also need to make some really good progress on socks. So, and I want to cross stitch. I need to cross stitch. My mind needs that mental break. And not just be like constantly focused on all of my to-dos. So yeah, that is my plans. I have also made an order from Under the Sea Fabrics for Nora Corbett's Inside the Dollhouse collection. So far there are 6 patterns released. So I've bought the 6 as well as specialty threads and beads for them. And Leslie made up a special order for me because we don't think that the patterns call enough of the specialty flosses to need like whole skeins for each pattern. So she's done like as much as called for like 2 of the patterns, if that makes sense. So like instead of 6 skeins, just 2 will probably be enough for all 6, right? Which really brought the cost down by like half. So I get paid on Wednesday, and I asked her if she could wait until then for me to pay her, and she said that was fine. So that's good. That's good. So that, I guess, is my Black Friday, even though it wasn't a Black Friday sale, but because it was a pre-order, it was 20% off. So that is gonna be my probably about the extent of my Black Friday shopping. I just really need to par down how much I have. Although I do have that order that's still in my cart on Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, it has a bunch of Primrose Cottage in it, and I'm really liking her stuff right now. So we will see if I press the button on that one. And let's see. Did I have something else? Not really. I have a whole bunch of housekeeping stuff I need to do. I am going to have an implant done also on Tuesday, as well as an eye doctor appointment. So that's going to be a fantastic Tuesday. And then just try to tidy up my craft room a bit and get ready for Vlogmas, because that is starting like at the end of next week. So I'm super excited about that. So yeah, all of us teachers and school employees were so ready for break. We have all been pushed past our limits this particular time, like well past our limits. I'm near breaking point. So I need to be able to like actually take this break. So anyways, I'll chat with you all later. Bye. Hi friends, it is just about midnight on Friday, November 22nd. And I made it. I made it to the end of the week. So I did end up staying, and I made 4 octopuses, and I took pictures and I listed them. Then I came home and I've done a bit of tidying on my desk for about 2 hours now. I worked on that. And yeah, just trying to organize things so I have some open space, because I counted and I have 14 scrunchies that are new colors that I need to take pictures of and post. I figure since the sale's going on, I might as well be trying to increase the options that I have available on the Etsy shop. Oh my gosh, guys, my mind is so squirrely today. Right now I am tightening a drawer handle. Whatever. Okay, so yeah, so I need to do that tomorrow. I also have 3 orders I need to complete tomorrow. So I need to make about 40 worry worms. I think I've already mentioned this. I need to make 3 scrunchies in vapor gray, which is this color. I think it should be called elephant gray because it looks like an elephant skin to me. And then I need to make 3 octopuses in this pink color. And those both are going in an order with 15 worry worms. And it's from a lady who was a missionary with my parents. If I had to guess, she has 2 daughters. So if I had to guess, it's octopuses and hair scrunchies for her and her 2 daughters. I could be wrong, but that would be my guess. I mentioned that I had ordered some tiny hair bands to make little like mommy and me headbands. Oh my gosh, I just lost. Okay, there it is. So those arrived today when I got home, and look at how cute and adorable these little headbands are. I mean, these little like hair ties are, and they're so nicely organized in this container. So I was really excited to see these. These were a Black Friday deal. They were, I believe, $8. I could be wrong, but there's 300 of them. So I think that's a pretty good deal. And here is the first little scrunchie I made for my Mommy and Me collection. I'll probably also sell these size separately. But I'll also make some Mommy and Me listings. So I think that's so cute. Oh, this might have been able to fit my hair before it started to grow back. Look, guys, it's coming back. It looks so terrible. It's so terrible, but it's coming back, so we're thankful. So yeah, I sent a picture of this to my sister, but it's nighttime in England, so I have not heard back from her if she thinks it's cute. But I have a lot of color options here for all of my velvets. What I should actually do is go and take pictures, make all these in those 14 colors that I have, and then I'll be able to make each listing so people can choose whether to have just an adult version, just a child version, or a Mommy and Me set. That could be a cool idea. I don't know. Also seems like a lot of work, but things must be done. Okay. So, I don't know why I just clapped like that. Did I have anything? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did have something excited that I wanted to tell you. When I was having my very bad day, I did a little tiny bit of retail therapy, and I told you guys I bought a Nutcracker swig, and it is even more beautiful in person than the listing. And so I've already tested it with a cold drink. I put a full bottle of Martinelli's in here, and that was my celebratory drink for making it through the week. But look at this. First of all, the most perfect shade of green. It does come with a straw, which is kind of weird. It's got this like flexible plastic up here, and then it's like the more solid plastic. I don't know. I'm going to be taking this out though, because I got this for my teas, because the size of the teas are always so large that I like it to be in a bigger container. And I have this purple one, and I mean, it's fine. It works fine. It's great. However, this is Christmas themed, and it's Nutcracker themed especially. Since one of my advent calendars is the Nutcracker, I thought it was just perfect. And when it arrived, it's sparkly, and it's even better than I imagined. So it's on a Black Friday 20% off sale right now. So it was, I think, $10 off. I mean, it was still expensive. But but it is, yeah, it's here. So what my plan is, I have another mug in here. So I had bought this and the other one that I use. This one, the lid does not have a sipping thing, so you have to open it every time you take a sip. Oops. However, this is the it's called Tea Bloom Brew Tumbler and Travel Flask. And this is Oprah recommended or whatever. But here's the thing. I need sipping things, okay? I do not fill to the top, gently twist the lid to secure to prevent leakage, blah, 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 blah. I need to be able to flip the thing and take a sip, okay? Every time I take a sip, I don't want to have to untwist this and, okay, right? So I decided I was going to return this. It was still within the 30-day window. So I ordered from Amazon. So I filled out the information and clicked to return. And then it said, refund is on the way. You can keep the product. So here I am with a free thing. And I will use this for things, probably more cold drink things, I guess. I don't know, it not having a sipping thing really makes it not as effective for me, because I gesticulate when I talk. And the other day, I knocked over this one, and this has a back and forwards and still went everywhere. So, I need it to have an opening and closing thing. But for the purpose of this Advent, I am stealing the tea basket, which is so very fine. You can hardly even see the holes. And my plan is to twist that off, put the little bags in here, twist it back on, and just set it adrift in my cup. Because okay, this is a Plum Deluxe one, but this is about the size of how much tea is in there, and that is definitely more than one serving. But once I open it, I want to use it all, okay? I don't want to split it up and then have a weak cup of tea or an overly strong cup of tea. So this is what I'm going to do. So this is why I'm recording right now, is because I'm going to rinse this out, because I finished my delicious Martinelli's blush drink. It was my celebration. I'm not a drinker, so it was my celebration for making it to the end of this week. I bought it from Walmart. My husband's like, why are you buying that? Because yes, it has sugar in it. And I was like, it's my celebration drink. And I put it straight in the fridge. I opened it like it was a bottle of champagne, and I poured it in here, and I celebrated making it. Okay. at the end, I sat for like 30 minutes in the cafeteria, not the cafeteria, the break room with a 6th grade teacher. And I swear we both looked like we were shell shocked. And someone had left some pepperoni pizza in the break room. And we were just sitting there like, what are your plans? We made it. Is a week going to be long enough? This is the biggest hell we've ever been through. And then we talked about some books, and she recommended an author to me that I've not read before. I think it's fantasy genre, and I borrowed 2 audiobooks from the library by this author. I know the last name is no, I was about to say Vivek, but that's not right. That's from listening to the news. Visick? It's a female. The information has left me, but it sounds so good. So 2 of the books are like a spin on fantasy, and a spin on fairy tales. And then there's one that's like the Napoleonic War, but with dragons. I borrowed the first book in that series. And then there's a there's a trilogy that's about like a dark magic school, and I borrowed the first book in that series too. So I'll let you know how that goes. I am going to try to listen to at least those 2 books during the break, but we'll see. I might get like pulled in by Christmas. So I'm about to go make that tea. I really need some water because I don't have anything cold to drink up here. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to try to do the 3 octopuses and the 3 scrunchies before I have to succumb to sleep. I am pretty tired, but if I don't at least try to do that, I am worried that I will not be able to finish the order tomorrow because I still need to make like 40 worms. But if I could at least do that, I'm on my way. So I'm just not in the mood to make worms. Okay, there it is. Okay, so now that I've stolen that, I'm going to put this back in here. And put this in here. It's the Cosmopolitan. I do really like this case, but like, again, I need it to have a drinking spout situation. So at least it's free. So, yeah, I will chat with y'all later. If I finish and my husband's still not home yet, I will show you the things that I make. I have pulled out, and I am debating about what cross-stitching I want to work on. I do want to work on catching up with the office Sal. I also want to work more on my awesome gingerbread man. There he goes. But then I also have from Northern Needlework Expression that I started last year, a Christmas band sampler. And so I kind of want to pull that out and work on it too. So we'll see. We'll see where things take me. I need to get started on my Whip Warriors group. Whip Warriors. And so that involves cross stitching. So yeah. I think that's all I really have to say. So I'll chat with you all later. Bye. Oh, one more thing. Let me tell you what tea I'm going to drink, because I'm going to drink the sample packet. This is Welsh Dreams Herbal. It's honeybush tea, lemon peel, peppermint, and vanilla essence. I think I remember really liking this, but it has been a hot minute. So this is what I'm going to sample in my pretty tumbler over here, and I will let you know how it is. I'm still bummed that I missed out on Plum Deluxe, but you know what? Maybe now I'll finally unsubscribe from the monthly club, because I've not been liking the monthly club's drinks lately, and it keeps auto-renewing before I remember to cancel. So perhaps now is the time to do that. This might be a sign. So I am a little bit worried about how much this might like clink inside. That could get annoying, but we're just gonna experiment. This this will hold it in place better than like when I've used the disposable ones in the past. Sometimes the loose leaf goes out of the bag and gets all over the place, and then yeah, so this is what we're gonna try. I'll let you know how it goes. That's why we're experimenting before Christmas actually starts. So, or Vlogmas. So yep. I'll be back in a little bit. Bye. Hey friends, it is the wee hours of the morning, so it's about time for me to go to bed. I did take like a 4-hour nap today, so that was very nice. I've already started to pack one of the orders that has a few of the things, but I have a few out that I made as extras. So here are 2 pink little octopuses I made. Actually made 5. 3 for an order and 2 to put into a box to take for the kids at school. I figure that's the best way to have things, is to make extras of orders or in spare times. I then did a Mommy and Me set in pink. The same pink as the octopuses. I figured while I had it out, I might as well do that and get it listed. So I did. And then same thing with gray. And I made a total of 4 adult size scrunchies because I needed 3 for that order. So tomorrow will be dedicated to worry worms. So yeah, I'm hoping to have all 3 of these orders finished and packed up so that on Monday, I can just quickly take them down to the post office and mail them. I managed to bite the same place inside of my lip, like right here, like 3 or 4 times now. And it's kind of bloated, or whatever the word is that you use. So that's unpleasant, but yep, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm pretty tired, so I'm gonna go. I need to fill up my container with some water, and my husband just texted that if I'm going downstairs, could I get him some water too? So I'll do that. And that's about all I have to add right now. I didn't get a chance to stitch, but I'm hoping if I can finish those worms in a timely manner tomorrow, that I might be able to have some stitching time. So I'll chat with y'all in a little bit. Hope you're having a fantastic Thanksgiving week. Bye. Hey friends, it's about 5:30 on Sunday, November 24th. I am working on the worry worms. Rosie has insisted on being in the chair with me, taking up space. That's why I'm not centered, because then I'd be in her space. Anyways, so I just watched an episode of the Bakery Bears. I am now on the 10-year anniversary episode, 250, and that is from 6 months ago. So still got quite a bit of catching up to do. But each month there's like 2 episodes, so I think I've got like 12, maybe 13 to catch up on. So I think it's doable by the 1st. We'll see. So what I am doing is I am crocheting 1 more in each color than the orders require. So for the first round, okay, there's 3 orders that have worry worms on them. The smallest amount of worry worms is 3. Yes. So I'm making 4 of each of the colors. So here are 4 in this lovely green color. I still have to weave in the ends and put on the eyes, but I will do that once I have 4 of each of the colors. So then that will be 1 for each of the 3 and then 1 more for the kiddos. I've got 4 of this lovely pinkish color. Is it like pomegranate or something? Fuchsia. So I've got 4 of those, and then I've got 1.5 in, oh no, not my hook. This is actually a purple. This one isn't looking as nice when it's crocheted up, and I don't know why. Maybe like black, a dark color might make it thinner. I don't know. But here is that. Oh, where's my crochet hook, you monkeys? Okay, so I'm going to keep doing that. Ow, jeez Louise. Okay, oh, found it. I do need to edit my video, but don't do that. Now they're biting at me. I do need to edit my video, but I just really need to get these finished out as quickly as possible. I did remember the name of that book series I was telling y'all I was reading. It's called Scholomance, like Scholomance by Naomi Novik. And it's really good. I finished the first book last night. I am now on the second book. I'm probably about 1/3 of the way through the second book. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. So I did like stop listening to it so I can try to catch up with the Bakery Bears. But when I go and do a little bit of cleaning in a little bit, because it's our garbage night, I'll listen to the book while doing that. And yeah, I hope to finish the series this week. Anyways, I'm going to stop here, get back to working. So, okay, so once I finish these first 3 colors that I'm making 4 of, I will have completed one of the orders. So then the next largest amount is 15. So for the next 12 colors, I'll make 3 in each. And then for the next 5 colors after that, I'll just make 2. And that will give me 1 extra in each color and will complete all the orders. So that's my basic plan. I really want to get this mailed out tomorrow morning though. So if I have to stop making the extra for my kiddos, that might be what happens. So, and after that, I really want to cross stitch. So here's to hoping. Here's to hoping I'll be able to cross stitch a little bit. Also, my arm is kind of getting achy from, I'm like resting my elbow on my chair here and going like this, and it's getting a little achy. But some princess over here is taking up all my chair space. Rosie. She doesn't care. Anyways, back to the Bakery Bears. And I will catch up with you more in a little bit. Bye. Hey friends, it's Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. It is Monday, November 25th, about 5 p.m. Hey! Sillies. About 5:15 p.m. and I am just home from the post office where I dropped off the last of my packages. I have finished all my orders, thank goodness. And so now, it's to determine what I'm going to do now for the rest of the evening. Sorry about the barking. Hang on. Sorry, I have one of the instigators on my lap now. Anyways, so here's the thing. My hand aches so badly. Like, I need a break from crocheting. And I'm thinking possibly from knitting as well. And potentially, I might not be able to cross stitch tonight either. Because it's my hand that's holds my Q-snap. Or my hoop, or whatever it is I use at the moment. And it's just from the how I hold my yarn while I crochet. And the number of worry worms and scrunchies and in scrunchies and octopuses that I've done recently is just my hands are not happy with me, to say the least. I was up probably till 6 or 7 in the morning. Then I was falling asleep holding my crochet hook. And then I woke up again at 11. So I got 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And immediately started crocheting. Didn't eat lunch. Didn't do anything. Didn't make a cup of tea or anything. Because I was worried about finishing on time to get it to the post office, because Etsy sent a letter last week that was like, if you do not start shipping in a more timely manner, we are going to lower your visibility. And I was like, gosh, yikes. And I had one order that needed to ship by today. And that was a big order. It was 3 scrunchies, 3 octopuses, and 15 worry worms. So yeah. I got all the orders done. I have no orders in the queue right now, which means I can get a little rest. So I have editing I need to do. I might try to start on that. I need to edit the last video that I completed filming and start putting together this week's vlog. I need to put together the intro for Vlogmas, and I also need to start a secret vlog that I'm telling you guys about that will be about Christmas present crafting that I will put up after Christmas or right before it, sometime in which my family cannot see it. They know some of the presents I'm planning on doing for them, but they don't know all of them. And I also might fail on some of them. Quite a few of them, to be honest. But so I want to start that video to be filmed and start posting the videos over there. So when I'm organized, what I like to do is film on my phone and then send it to my iPad and put it in a new video file in the editing software so that it's all there in chronological order and I can skip around and edit like that. I'm not always, and usually not ever, organized like that, but I'm going to try to be better. Additionally, if I can start my little intro for Vlogmas, that's what I did for Vlogtober, and it got the music all in sync, and what I do is I create a template and then I copy it. I like duplicate that video for each day. And so that's already got the title going. I just have to edit what number it is. Ow, baby. And it's got the music synced up in the little picture that I choose. So I would like to get that going, which reminds me that I need to subscribe again to Epidemic Music, so that I can have the copyright for the Christmas music that I like to do for my vlogs, Christmas vlogs. Angel, could you not do that, please? It is the 25th, so I'm probably going to wait a couple of days on that so that I can only subscribe for 1 month and not have to subscribe for 2 months. Because otherwise I just use copyright free music. But this one, I really like the song, so that is what I will do. Anyways, so after that, the 2 things I am debating doing is cross stitching, because I've really wanted to be cross stitching, in which I've also got 2 options. I've got my That's What They Said Sal, in which I would put this on, work on this, and then I would, baby, oh my gosh, and then I would put on The Office, because, you know, I haven't actually watched The Office, like, from start to finish since college, so it's been a while, and some of the quotes have gone over my head, so I would like to do that. The other option for cross-stitching is my nutcracker, which is also right here. So we'll see which one I work on. And then I've got a couple of challenges, including a hell stitching that I would like to participate in. Tomorrow I'm going to need to, well, I've got an eye doctor appointment, but then I've also got to bop back and forth between like Christmas present working and cross stitching and things like that. I've got like a few things on my list that I want to go in between. So I'll talk about that more tomorrow. I also need to finish setting up my Vlogmas spreads in my bullet journal, because that is really coming up right around the corner. And then I need to start organizing the room, because again, Vlogmas is coming up and I have things just shoved into my closet. So I'm gonna need to do a little bit of organizing. But that's for tomorrow. The other option for tonight is I might play a city builder game on my computer. My all-time favorite is Banished. I've gotten all the achievements on Steam for that. I've put in hundreds of hours into it. So that's an old comfort I like to go back to. But I might play, I don't know, Ostrive or... Could you please stop doing that? It's one of the little ones, one of the survivors, Janie, and she has decided my hands are a snack. They're not a snack, Jane. They're not a snack. Anyways, so I might do that, or I might work on my bullet journal spreads. But I might work on my bullet journal spreads while editing my videos, because the cross-stitch patterns are on my iPad, so I can't work on those unless I pull out a completely different cross-stitch pattern. So I can't work on those while stitching. Tomorrow I've also got to work on the washcloths for my sister-in-law, as I'll be seeing her on Thanksgiving. So I need to get those done. So yeah, I should do some chores, but I'm just so exhausted. I need to do some laundry. For once, I don't think I actually have any dishes to do, so that's a nice development. I mean, there's always tidying to be done, but I'm really tired. I'm gonna go to bed early. So yeah, I'll chat with you all later. I've got a nice warm cup of tea finally over here in my, this mug goes well with my work pajamas mug. I got that at Goodwill. And then I'm eating a super, super healthy meal of noodles. I'm going to be making beef and rice, like sliced beef and rice with, I think, broccoli for dinner. So that's the meal plans for today. What do you think? Yeah. Bye guys, I'll talk to you later. Hey friends. Okay, so it is 10:30. My husband's on the way home from work, so I need to go down and make dinner. I did not end up crafting or playing a game. So my video was long, an hour and a half, just about. And so I spent the time while that was going, working on my, Christmas spreads for my bullet journal. So here I've got a Vlogmas tracker where I've written down the names of 4 channels so far, but created a ton of space so that I can track the watching of their episodes. I actually need to go through and number them all, but I did not do that yet. On the next page, I put my 2025 Advent tracker. I left the next page after that empty, but so I've got the reindeer games, Harry Potter #7, Nutcracker, Harry Potter 10-gram minis, the amigurumi, that's a 12-day only mini. Advent. Twice Sheared Sheep, Adore Knits, Cheese Advent, David's Tea, Wax Melts, Cross Stitch, and Bon Moment, which we still haven't gotten. But I'm hoping maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I need to talk to my husband. See when that's going to happen. And then, just as a brief little picture, this is actually what I spent the most of the time doing. And this is my family present tracker. And so, as you can see, let's hold it out so that it's just a little bit overwhelming. I went a little bit crazy. So that's not all gonna get accomplished. I can recognize that 30 days is not long enough to get all of that done. But it'll keep me a little bit organized, a little bit motivated, and then also I think that I'm gonna have to tell the kids at school that no more octopuses or things until we come back from winter break. And what I might do is create a coupon that they can purchase, not coupon per se, but like an order form that they can purchase for their ticket with their tickets. And then they can specify what color they would like. And I will work on that after Christmas has passed during the winter break. I just think that's the best way to go about it. Hey, baby. Hey. Oh, they're rough on each other sometimes. It was dragging another one by their ear. Anyway, so, that's what I spent a lot of time doing. But then, I also, after that, after I was done editing while it was uploading, I watched Lofty Loop's episode, and it was also like an hour and a half, so I was still spending time. And I was going through making my whip goes for this upcoming year. And I am doing different. Hey, no, Draco. I am doing a different plan than I had done the last couple of years. So I've got 4 Whip Go boards here. None of them are book related because I'm going to be doing the book bowl. Just waiting for those to show up. And then I need to get a bowl. Like a fish bowl is what people have been using. I'd like something that looks nicer than a fish bowl. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll be looking around. But anyways, so I decided for the cross stitch ones, my completion will be working on it one day in the month that it is called. That's when I'll highlight it out. But then I will also follow that up with, working on it one day in the subsequent months as well. So it'll get highlighted off once I've worked on it for a day in the month it was called. But the plan is to keep working on it. So I've got 3 cross stitch ones and 1 knitting one. So I don't have a crochet one. Last year I had 2 knitting ones. I only have 1 this year. And I don't have a Christmas, well, my cross-stitch ones have completely changed. I had 2 cross-stitch ones last year, a Christmas one and then another one. And the other one was, Rosie, can you come up because you're hitting my leg with your tail. Oh, here, Annie. Okay. She was just sitting there. This girl, her tail is nonstop going. But she was standing in a place where it was just hitting my leg over and over and over again. Anyways, quickly to talk about these, I'll go over them in greater detail later on, except for I might be down in Fresno in that in-between time between Christmas and New Year's. So, we'll have to see. Oh my gosh. I pulled her hair back in an almost ponytail looking thing. Okay, Annie, give them a look. We don't think this is a good idea, do we, Annie? No, Mom. It's not a good look on me. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Yes, I know. I shouldn't have done that. It wasn't very nice. You did look very silly. Anyways, okay. Back to focus. So, my 3 cross-stitch ones will be focus on a finish. So this is going to be these are mainly ones that I thought were pretty close to finishing and could potentially finish next year. I would love to get 25 finishes in the year of 2025. So these are my focus for a finish. So some of them might even be able to be finished in the very month that they're called. Some might be like 1 or 2 revisits and it will be done. Some will not be done. So I'd have to get my 25 in other ways. Although if I count each individual cottage in the monthly cottage sale, I might be able to get to 25. I also put the seasonal celebrations on there, and those, I think I have 3 left, 2 or 3 left. And those are also ones that should be able to get done quickly, but could be counted as individual finishes. Then I have one I called the Forgotten Sals, and these are various sals that I have joined and just not continued on or forgotten about, and I'd love to give them a bit of attention. So that's why they're here. The next one is my new starts one, and that's because I want 25 finishes, but I also want 25 new starts. So I went through a lot of my the projects I have like laying around. I was going through a lot of stuff while I was watching the episode and filling in this. And so I've got a bag that's got most of these new starts in there, and so I will do a preview video sometime in December, hopefully. But the one thing is, I had 4 of the hometown holiday kitted up with the fancy flosses, and I cannot find it at the moment. So I am thinking there is a bag of starts hidden either in my closet or in the pile of doom back there. So I really need to address the pile of doom maybe tomorrow. And also the closet. And I just need to get this room ready for Advents. So yeah, I was just too tired to do that today. Sorry, my friend is messaging me about having a get together, so I'll have to text her back. Yes, I will do that. Because if you say no too many times, you stop getting asked. That is my theory, and that is where I've existed before, and I'm trying to get myself out of that place. So anyways, so that's the only one I can't find. But I have a lot of fun ones on here, and some that are going to be simpler and some that are going to be harder. And then a couple I just put generic. This is Lily. Lily is our second oldest. No, your third oldest. Sorry, Lily. Of the girls. So she's got Mama, then Rosie, and then Lily. Lily Bean. Oh, she is our poodle looking girl. She also doesn't really give kisses, but she puts her nose right up against you. I love you. So I did put a couple here that I did not specify the project. So I put Mill Hill kit because I have lots of Mill Hill kits, and I'd like to start one there. And then the other one that I did that for was Little House Needleworks, those hometown holidays, because I need to find them, and so I don't remember which ones I have. I thought maybe it would be in my Christmas basket. Anyways, I just need to sort out that as well, because those two in the bottom, like that one and the one next to it in the bottom, are filled with Haid projects, and I'm just not touching them lately, so they're taking up valuable space. So I think they need to go to temporarily to storage. Yeah, I think that's going to be my best chance of getting things organized, is some things have to go temporarily. So then the last Whip Go board I have, knitting and crochet, I guess, and it's Advent projects specifically. I included the Advent calendars for this year and then the past ones. And so my plan with that one is each month to do one mini, and then I'll be able to mark it off, and in subsequent months continue in that method. So like same thing with the cross stitch. So I have done one. So if something's called in January, I do one mini, then I can cross it off. If I choose to do more than one mini, that's fine too. But one mini gets it crossed off, and then the project carries over. So in February, I'd need to do the 2 that were called in January, 1 more mini each, and then the 2 new ones. And then hopefully this will help me pare down all of these Advent calendars, because it is really honestly quite ridiculous at this point. I do know that would bring me to December, in which I'd need to do 25 minis on top of the Advents I already have, but that is a bridge to be crossed another time. Anyways, so my husband just texted that he is like 10 minutes away, so I need to go get dinner on. Luckily, it's a pretty fast dinner, so I'm not too worried. And then I also remembered I need to go to our storage unit to try to find the Advent calendar to stick those minis in, the mini skeins. And I need to remember what did I say I was going to do on that? A Battenberg square, right? I said I was going to do a Battenberg square, then one more mini on my building the thing, and then I think I was going to add the rest of it to the jelly roll blanket, right? They're 5 grams. They can only go so far. But yeah, so I need to get that done, or have my husband like stuff it for me. Anyways, and I wanted to put the reading prompts in them for this reading Advent calendar. And then I was looking closely at the picture, and it's got really tiny numbers. I don't know if you can see them, like right here. There's a really tiny number right there. And so I realized you're supposed to color in that picture with the day. So I thought I would put them in randomly, or maybe not, I don't know. And as I complete them, be able to highlight them. So yeah, that's my plans for that. Again, let me know if you want the Christmas reading Advent calendar, and I will try to find that as well, so you can join in on the fun. And I also need to set up the diamond painting one, because I have to stuff that myself. And so I don't want to know ahead of time what will be on day 1, especially since day 1 comes on Sunday, although I'll probably start at like midnight on Saturday or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Gotta go do dinner. Bye. Hey friends, it's Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. I am in these super stylish sunglasses. I know. They're just magnificent. They're also reflecting everything. My eyes got dilated, so I'm not gonna take them off because my eyes hurt from being dilated. But so we checked for all the things that could be a negative effect from diabetes, and I'm all clear, so that's good. My grandpa had glaucoma, and we're all clear for that too, so that's great. I got or I guess I ordered a new pair of glasses. I will put a picture here, and a new pair of sunglasses. Oh, my husband's coming back. I'm waiting in the car. We're gonna go to World Market and get my jam finally, so I'm gonna stop talking before he comes in. Bye. Hey friends, I'm standing up. That means there's haul. So, it is 5:30 in the evening, and you may recall I had an 8 o'clock eye doctor appointment, so it's been a hot minute, which means we were out of the house for a while, which also means the tiny little terrorists pulled this down and helped themselves to some food. So lovely, 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 lovely. And I've stolen it from them because they were crinkling on it. So that's the only reason I picked that up and shared it with you. So I have a few updatey type of things. The first thing, before we get to haul or anything like that, is last night I was watching somebody's kind of like Advent wrap-up type of thing. It's Lofty Loops. She posted an 1.5 hour long video. It was delightful. Lots of Advents shared. One she's completed, one she's working on, some plans for this year. It was really great. And in it, she was wearing, no thank you, she was wearing the cowl that I am going to be making with my 10-gram minis. And it's the one where each section is divided by a black. And looking at hers and several of the mock-ups, I just was not satisfied with my choice. Mine was a semi kind of solid with a bit of speckling, a hand dyed, and it would have looked fine. It would have looked fine. But seeing hers and just how dramatic and how having that line of solid separation really made the hand dyed stand out, but also blend together a bit more. I just went on this thing where I was like, no, I need black fingering weight yarn. So I Googled it. And I was like, I bet there is no way I'm going to find something that could possibly potentially get to me by December 1st. And I'm not sure it will get to me by December 1st. I'm crossing my fingers and I'm hoping. But I found this company called Wool and something. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. I will definitely try to include the link down below. Because first of all, I found their prices really reasonable. I am getting Cascade Heritage. That's a fingering weight in black, 100 grams, for $11. The other fantastic thing about this shop is that, well, there's two fantastic things. One, they will cake up your skeins or your hanks for free. I did not select that option just because I was trying to make it as easy as possible for them to ship out that very same day. So future orders, I will be selecting that option because no place offers that for free. That's always like a couple dollars added, and scanning it up is such a headache. I hate it so much. But that is not the only fantastic thing about this shop. The other fantastic thing is it is free shipping with no minimum purchase amount. So I ordered 2 skeins of black. One will be for the that cowl, and the other one is because the hexie pattern, now that I'm standing up and over here, I'll show you guys again. This classic hexie one where I want to take the minis and make them into hexie flowers. And I said, it's another Harry Potter Advent. I want the centers in this gray, but then I wanted black as the connecting color for all of them, because this is a very dark Advent calendar. I mean, it is Harry Potter book 7. And I have part 2 of this one for this year. But So, the second skein will be for that, and because it's a Cascade Heritage one, getting more skeins shouldn't be a problem. I just wanted one skein to get me going and get me started. But anyways, so yeah, 2 skeins was $22 plus taxes, made it just under $25 with 0 shipping. So yeah, I'm super, super happy with that, and I will definitely be ordering from them again. Again, I will try to remember to put the link down below. I shared it with Carrie. I'm happy to send anyone the link if I've forgotten, but yeah, great deal. And it looks like, I think it's based in Illinois somewhere, and it looks like they have a ton if you're in that Illinois area. I don't know where in Illinois, to tell you the truth, but it has a ton of stitching nights, which if I lived in that area, I would love to go check out. They also offer classes, so if you're in that area, I would for sure check them out. So that was the first bit of Stitchy haul news. The second is that, so I went to my eye doctor appointment, I was saying in the car, I believe, and I got a pair of sunglasses that I got a pair of new everydays. It'll be ready in about 2 weeks, so I'll share that during Vlogmas when I'm able to pick them up. But that was about 10 minutes away from the World Market. So I said to my husband, you know, could we just go and get my jam advent? And my husband's so good, because first of all, he said yes, but then and I was just gonna get the jam advent, but while we were there, he was like, isn't this where you get the noodles you like to eat, and isn't this, look, here's this and that. And he knows I love the World Market because I can get international foods I can't get at the grocery store. And so I'm gonna share some of those with you. And I'm going to start off with, I did get the jam advent. Bon moment. And so my plan for it this year is our grocery store that's near, it's in between my work and home. And I mean, I live 5 minutes away from work, so it's close. Makes like French bread, fresh French bread. And so my plan is to, a couple times a week, buy a loaf and use the jam advent on that. In the past, I've done homemade sourdough bread. I have done, not English muffins, crumpets. I believe I've done something else. So this will be the first time doing store-bought, but still fresh made. That'll take a lot of the pressure off of me of continually making sourdough bread. I do want to rebirth my starter, and I want to try it using spelt flour, but every grocery store I've looked at locally doesn't carry spelt flour, so I'd have to order it off Amazon, and it's like between $25 and $30, so it's an investment. And I have to make sure I'm in the right place and frame of mind, that I am prepared to take this sourdough making seriously again. So yeah, I got 3 more advents. Yes, you heard that right, I got 3 more advents, and I got a chocolate one for my husband. But so I got a different chocolate one for myself this year, and this is a Simon Cole. It's all in French, so I'm assuming it's a French one. But the reason I decided to go with this one is because the chocolate shapes are these cute like shapes. And I thought that would be really fun. So here are some of the different shapes that they have on it. And yeah, I just think that's really fun. So each piece is the equivalent of about 4 to 5 grams of sugar. So that is within my sugar allotment. My carb allotment. I'm going to try to be better about that this year. I did not want to, tomorrow marks the anniversary of going into the hospital, and I do not want to do that again, despite what I joke about needing a spa day back in the hospital. I do not actually want to go back into the hospital, so I'm going to try to be better, but it is Christmas, and I am me. So I got more Advents than I just said. Okay, it's okay, guys. It's okay. We know Advent Queen had to come out at some point. So this one was only $10, and we had a 15% off coupon, which made it like, what, $8.50? So this is a gummy Advent. And it's got just tiny little gummies like this. I love gummy candy, and it has all the particulars of, like, so if you get the dino gummy, it's this. So the most that any day ever has is 40 calories, and the most it has in terms of carbohydrates is 9 grams. And most of the rest are 7 grammars. 7 or 8. So 7, 8, and 9s. So I will separate when I eat these. I'll probably take this one to school with me, and then I'll do the chocolate one with my husband in the evenings. So I will be splitting those up. The next Advent I have to share with you, and this I'm not going to be using in the traditional Advent sense. And it is a 12-dayer, and it is 12 days of soup. And my plan is to use this actually for school as lunch. There are 12 different kinds of soup here, and they're in packets, and you mix it with a cup of water. So I need to find my soup compartment again. But these are all kinds of soups I've not had before. So you've got, like, they're all organic. The only one I don't think I will eat is a grain and mushroom soup. So when that day comes, I will just give it to my husband maybe. But you've got, like, a leek and potato bisque, a mixed vegetable, a tomato one, a spiced pumpkin bisque, beans and spelt soup. You've got a multigrain soup of pasta and beans, pasta and chickpeas, pasta and peas, a spiced red lentil, and I love lentil soup. And then the last one, which I might have to eat at home because it's cooking time is 15 minutes, so that might be a day where I just wait to eat at home. It's an organic broad bean, quinoa, and pumpkin soup. So these all sound really good. They're no soups I've ever had, and I just thought that this would be awesome for, you know, that 15-minute one actually might be good for the day when I have late lunch on a Tuesday. So, yeah, I won't be, like, tracking this like I normally do. I'll try to eat them in order, and each day is numbered, so I'll open it. But I will wait to open the next one until I've had that one. And I'll only be opening them on days I have school. So I won't be opening it on the 1st, if that makes sense. So there is that one. And then the last kind of Advent, I mean, it says it's an Advent, is this box of tea. And this is a German tea cane, or Tikana. I don't know. Very bad at German. And it is 8 different kinds of teas. Yeah, 3 bags of each of the kind. I haven't opened it, so I don't know what it looks like on the inside or anything. Here open, I'm guessing that means open here. I'm guessing you pull out the bottom one. But anyways, so this is just like, when I used to get my German yarn, she'd always include a bag of this brand of tea. And so it was a spur of the moment. On the way to the checkout, I picked it up. It wasn't very expensive at all. And this is just like a small cup of tea. It's not one where I will be using I will not be using this for this. You'd have like the world's most watered down cup of tea if I did. So technically that's an Advent, but I don't really count it. I did get a few more boxes of tea from the World Market. These are all Ticane. This is a World of Fruits one. So there's 6 different types, and there's 5 packages of each type. I actually thought there was a winter one, and I actually thought this was the winter one. So if I go back to the World Market, I will be grabbing a box of that. And I told my husband I want to go back before, hang on, sorry. Oh. I told him I want to go back before we go down for Christmas with my family because I like to get a few like treats. And I didn't get those this time. So some like, look at the tail go. You know how to get in and out of there. I like to get mince pies and some other things like that. And it's also a good place to get a few unique stocking stuffers. So we will be going back. So hopefully they'll have the winter edition of that. I also got a rose hip and hibiscus one. I love hibiscus tea. And the last one I got is wintertime. I haven't had this one yet. And I'm actually, after filming this, going to go down and make a cup of that. So those are the teas I bought. There you go, baby. I have just a few last treats to share with you. I got a package of Jelly Babies. This is a British favorite. We can't get them here in America, but they're really good. So I usually get one package and split it out over a month or so when I go to the World Market. I also bought my favorite candy bar that you can't get here in America, and it is a crunchy bar. So it's got a honeycomb in the middle and it's covered in chocolate. And these are a family favorite, and my husband loves them too. And if I don't guard these 2 that are mine, he has 2 of his own, he will steal them. Like, my husband is normally better than me about not stealing the other person's food. I have been known to steal his little treats for himself. Like, if he forgets about a flavored water or something, I will drink it. He will take these crunchy bars. And one time we saw them at an Indian store down in Fresno. So we went to an Indian store here and we asked them, do you have crunchy bars? And they didn't, but my husband really wanted them. So I think they were gonna try to special order it for us, but they never did. So that sucks, but it's okay. And the last treat I'm going to share with you guys, but I didn't get it at the World Market. I got it at Safeway. And that is one of my all-time favorite chips. This is a limited edition, but it's a regular in Canada. Like, this is a flavor that's it's the #1 flavor in Canada, according to Ruffles. And it is so good. And I haven't seen it in years, but we were at Safeway grocery shopping for Thanksgiving. And I saw it, and like, even though it was $5, which is ridiculous, I think it was like $5.79. It was ridiculous. I bought it because I love All Dressed from Ruffles. If you haven't had a chance to try it, I would really recommend it. So it is, let me see. I bet you're wondering what all dressed means. After all, in America, it just means you're wearing all your clothes. But in Canada, all dressed actually means deliciously ridgy chips that somehow taste salty, savory, and sweet all at the same time. Sounds good, eh? And it is really good. I don't know what all is in here, but this is one of my favorite flavors of chips. And again, we can't get them in America most of the time. So I was so excited to see that. So that's all in my bag of tricks back there. So after we went to the World Market, we went to Safeway, and I'm making the ham. We're having Thanksgiving dinner with my brother and sister-in-law, Howard, my husband, his brother, and his wife, and their kids. So she always makes turkey, and I do not like turkey. This all stems from when my parents first became missionaries, and in my parents' church, you go around and you speak to churches, and they usually like provide a meal, and like you tell them the work that you're doing or have done and needs that you might have. So you would raise a fund. In my parents' church, you didn't have to be supported by individual churches. You were supported from the general church fund. So that was really good, that we didn't have to worry about not being able to raise enough money for a salary. But so this fund would cover like church things that would come up. Like I believe at one point my parents helped provide motorbikes for some of the pastors. It also covered when our car would break down and need to be repaired, or sometimes furniture, things like that. So when my parents were first going to Africa with us, I was 11 at the time. We were speaking at churches during Thanksgiving week, and we were served in the course of a week 7, 8, 9 turkey dinners all in one week. And I have hated turkey ever since. Like, I despise turkey. I cannot stand it. I can't stand this. I can't stand any part of it. So I always make a ham to take to Thanksgiving dinner. We also will have ham for Christmas. My mom loves my ham. She literally messaged me today saying that I make amazing ham. Guys, I cover a spiral ham in a package of brown sugar, and then I baste it every 30 minutes. That is the whole thing. That is my whole recipe of ham. The basting is key, okay? You cannot slack on the basting. Otherwise, that nice brown sugar is not gonna get into all of the slices. Like, when I say baste, I mean like really put yourself into it, okay? Suck it up, put it in between all the slices, like make sure it's going all the way in. But it is so good. So we're gonna bring that. We also bought frozen rolls, like the dough ball rolls, for leftovers. So we're not going to take that with us because my sister-in-law provides the rolls. But I love ham and cheese sandwiches as leftovers. This is the only kind of ham sandwich I like, is leftover Thanksgiving or Christmas or Easter ham, with a piece of cheddar cheese, nothing else, like nothing else on a fresh baked roll. So we bought that. My husband has been craving sweet potato casserole. And in this cookbook that he got me at the book fair, there is the copycat recipe for Boston Market's sweet potato casserole. And we both really like that one. So we'll be making that and taking that. And then if I can get my husband to buy the ingredients, I want to make a sausage stuffing I used to make. That's so good. But I didn't buy any of the ingredients while we were out. So that one is a maybe. We'll also be taking a couple bottles of Martinelli's apple cider and some Shirley Temple Zero Sugars. And then my sister-in-law provides turkey, mashed potatoes, dessert. I think she said green beans. Yeah, so, and then my sister-in-law is also a crafter. She cross stitches. And so then we sometimes sit there and cross stitch together, and that's really nice. So, yeah, it'll be a good time. I do need to make her washcloth, so I've got to do that today and tomorrow. She's the one who got me a cheese advent. Oh, cannot wait for the cheese advent. So really, really exciting. Looking forward to that. So that's basically, that leads us to here and now. While I was downstairs putting things away, I decided to bring back out my tea caddy because my husband has been moving my boxes of tea because, I mean, there's quite a bit of different flavors. So I thought I would share with you guys some of my favorite flavors of tea, just because, why not? A lot of these aren't standard ones, so I just thought I would share. So from the tea cane flavors, Fresher Flirt is my absolute favorite tea. It's a pomegranate blackberry. It is delicious, and I bought that off Amazon. It was super hard to find. This flavor in particular is hard to find. I actually thought that maybe they had discontinued it. I also really like their Turkish apfel. Very nice flavor. I haven't had a cup of that in a little while though. Then of course I showed you guys the rose hip and hibiscus. I also put the wintertime down here. This is my favorite bedtime tea to unwind. It's Bigelow Benefits, and it is a rose and mint. It's called stress free. I used to be able to find this in the grocery store, but I had to order it off Amazon recently. This one is where I've got some Plum Deluxe samples put in there. So that brings us to this side. This compartment is Puka Love. It is rose, chamomile, and lavender, and it's a nice relaxing one. I also really like Puka's 3 Mint. When I run out of this though, I'll probably put Bigelow's mint tea there. I really like theirs as well. 3 Mint. It is peppermint, spearmint, and field mint. Then this is one of my favorite, and I can usually only find it seasonally. Although I didn't see any at our grocery store this year. But it's Bigelow's Cranberry Harvest. I like to drink this with a little bit of lemon juice. Like, lemon. And some sugar. And it's very nice. And it has hibiscus in it. Hibiscus, rose hip, cinnamon, apple pieces, cranberry, raspberry. Yeah, that's what it apparently has. This is my catch-all for bag teas. So it's just various teas that I've got single bags of. I love Tazo's sweet, wild sweet orange. One of my favorite orange teas of all time. So I just found this one at Safeway. I haven't been able to find it at Walmart or Winco or Bel Air lately. So I also thought it had been discontinued. But I found it at Safeway today, so I bought a box of that. I was so tempted to buy 2 boxes, but I was trying to restrain myself. And then the last one is, this was sent to me in a yarn calendar. No, a yarn subscription box, and I liked it so much that I bought a 6 box of it off Amazon. And it is maple apple cider, and it tastes just like it sounds. It's an herbal tea. I am an herbal tea drinker. On the very, very, very rare occasion, I might have a cup of black tea, but black tea is too strong for me. Also, I am LDS and we don't drink black tea. I will have the occasional cup, but it is very, very rare. So I think there are a ton of fantastic herbal tea options. And yeah, this is my little tea caddy. I have an entire cabinet dedicated to tea. So, this is just the very smallest of selections, and I had to like debate with myself what was going in there. But, yeah, I just thought I would share that. If you guys want to check out any of those kind of teas, they are so good, so good. So now that I've chattered for half an hour, I'm going to go. I will chat with you all later. I'm going to actually do some cross stitching. I think I'm going to go and switch back and forth between cross stitching and making those, no thank you, and making those washcloths I need to make. I should also probably do a little bit of laundry. But I might save that for tomorrow. We'll see. So I will chat with you all later. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Bye. Hey friends, it's Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner. Yes, I am wearing the same pajamas for a second day in a row. I didn't wear them that long yesterday, so it is 3:30. Did I say that? And I've done a bit today. I made some dip for Thanksgiving. No thank you, little biter. And I talked on the phone with my mom for a couple of hours, and yeah, well, I mean, I guess that's about all I've done. I feel like I've done something else, but yesterday I did not craft because okay, you're not going to be able to really tell. Oh, I need to get this in the position. I've moved a chair over here so that the dogs would leave me alone. Let's see. You can now fully access that area. Look at that. We haven't been able to access that in months. And I condensed this area down to just like that. Now I can get to, that all up there is my DMC, so I'm able to access that more easily. So yeah, and let me detour you guys over here. I have my Advent section set up, and then yeah, on the door over there is my other two Advents coming back around here to face me. So I've made some good progress yesterday. I spent hours cleaning, but I did a good job. And so now is the time for me to cross stitch. I also have to make some washcloths. I have one started. I've made so much progress. Hey Michelle, I'm doing great on your washcloth. One of them. But so I think I'm going to go back and forth between washcloths and cross stitch, but it's been so long since I have cross stitched that it is calling to me, and the call must be answered. I think I'm going to do the Nutcracker. Yesterday I was thinking maybe I would do the Office, but today I'm feeling like the Nutcracker. And now that I can access my DMC to pull down each color as I need it, that's the direction we're going. My husband didn't get to work till late, so he's not going to come home till late, so I'm not going to have to cook till late. I should probably do some laundry, but I'm going to save that for the weekend. I did make a Black Friday purchase. Today, like Joann's is apparently doing like daily type of deals. And their deal for today was the Juicy Couture velvet yarn was on sale half price. And then I bought enough of it to get it down a few more cents. Not much, but like a few more cents. And so I bought, I think just around exactly $100 worth of yarn. It was like $107, and then part of that was taxes though. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I was able to get a few colors I haven't had before. Unfortunately, they still don't have a few colors that I've never had, like red. I don't have any red. And so that sucks. I am like a completionist, and that's part of the problem we're having here is that I don't have the full collection, and I want the full collection just so I can have the full collection. It's a roundabout problem. Yeah, I do have a few things in my cart from Fat Quarter Shop, but it doesn't seem to be on sale, so I'm probably going to hold off on that. And then, oh yeah, I have been looking at some things from the Book Goblin collection, and I've put them in my cart, including a sweatshirt or two and a mug and some stickers. So I'm not sure if she's gonna list more on sale, because I don't think they're actually on sale at the moment. So I might hold off on those for a little bit, but also I don't know, because I really want some of Book Goblin merch. I love Book Goblin. Okay, just Google it, okay? Just Google it. Elizabeth Wheatley, I believe is her last name, is an author, but she's created this character online called Book Goblin. And he is just a book goblin. And all he cares about is reading. And she, like, impersonates him. Or acts him out, and I just find them hysterical, and I identify with almost every skit that she does with Book Goblin, and so I really want some Book Goblin stuff. So yeah, that's the quandary we're currently in. Words have left me. You guys can't tell this from this angle, but also, do you notice a lack of air conditioning unit? That's right, I moved it. It is still in the room, but it is not in my way. I have freed up so much space, guys. So much space. Part of me was like, oh, dude, I was not going to drop you. Part of me was like, maybe I should move my table back at this point. But then the other part of me is like, also the dogs steal things. And if I move it back closer by that shelf, they might steal my yarn. So I still have a whole cabinet over here that I cannot access half of the things. So I don't know. My baby, you're trapped. You're trapped. Charlie. This is Charlie, or Charles Bingley. Yes. Yes, you are. That is your name. Because Oma loves Pride and Prejudice. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do the things. Steam has games on sale too, but I'm trying to resist that. So, but I may end up playing a game. So I'll let you know what I managed to get done today, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.